Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. We're gonna take it easy and see how it goes. Woke up feeling quite anxious, and the reality is that in life we just have to show up, right? So, what we can do is hold space for ourselves. So, I'd like to invite you to join me, find a seat, take it however you like. I like a block under my bum just to lift my hips up and just give me a bit more space in the belly. Allow the shoulders to soften. Allow the hips to melt into the blocks or into the ground. Soften the gaze, maybe just slightly in front of you or eyes closed, and start bringing the awareness to the breath. Just breathing in and breathing out. Just be here. Feel all the corners of the body touching the ground. The sensation of the air on your skin, be it hot or cold. For me right now, it's pretty cold. So I am layered up a little bit. Notice maybe your hands or your arms just over your body. Maybe sitting in your lap, over your thighs. Whenever the mind just begins to wander, acknowledge that it's normal, it's fine, it's human. But bring it back to your body right here, right now. Slowly and gently, can we start to expand the breath? Maybe allowing for longer inhales and slower exhales. Inhaling for 1. Exhale 1. Inhale 1, 2. Exhale 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you hold. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly and gently, just allow yourself to let the regular breath return. Noticing if any parts of your body is starting to hold a little bit of tension. Can you let that go? Maybe about 10%. Maybe if it's 2%, that's good as well. Your mind might be wandering off. I invite you just to catch that mind, catch the thought, acknowledge it, put it aside, and return back to the breath. Now, if that doesn't sound quite comfortable for you, maybe the breath is just annoying, then it's okay. Allow your index finger and your thumb to touch, and just keep tapping here. Once you're more comfortable, just press and hold, as if you're pinching onto something, and allow your hand to just gently come down and just rest. Just focusing on that hold in the fingers, in between the fingertips. You can do both sides. And place them over your knees. Keeping the arms heavy and soft. Continue to breathe here. See if you can continue to have those long inhales and slow exhales. Now remember, we're not going towards a destination, but rather we're looking towards finding that meeting point. Like a balance, once we find that sweet spot, we can always go away from it. And that is okay. We always just want to come back to it. We'll just be here for another 5 more breaths. With your next breath, just bring your hands to heart center, place them gently over your chest, just bowing down, bringing your chin towards your chest here, allowing yourself to set an intention for your practice today. It could be just to be here, it could be to maybe just get out of your head even. Entirely up to you, doesn't really matter to me. But what is important is that you know why you're here. If you don't, then there's no point. Oh, actually, I take it back. Maybe the reason why you're here will be revealed to you as we move around on the mat. So be open. Not keep your options open, be open. Be open to the sensations, be open to the feelings you might be feeling today. Namaste. Slowly bring the chin to chest. Find it stretch at the back of the neck. Feel the shoulders nice and heavy as you draw the chin towards the right side. Slowly using the chin to draw it all the way to the back. Bringing it all the way to the left side. Drawing it back down. And doing it another 3 more times. Just begin to start drawing circles with the chin, finding that nice open massage in the neck. Now notice if your torso wants to join the party. Maybe I can ask that you move a little bit slower and just limit it to your neck alone. Once you're done with the 4 sides, take a moment before you change directions. Allowing yourself to just balance your neck out. Sometimes we're in our head so much that we don't even know how our body is feeling. How our bodies are feeling. Oh God, look at this. Meeting me back at center. Just allowing yourself a breath here. Releasing the tension. Okay, if you have a block underneath you can remove that. We meet in a tabletop position. Come. Stacking our shoulders over our wrists and our hips over our knees. Just allow yourself to rock side to side, up and down. Just really tuning into how the body is feeling here. Now, one thing I want you to just take note of, special note of, is not to lock the shoulders or lock the elbows in this case, right? When you stack how you know if you're doing that is that you really just like straighten your arms all the way to a point where you're not really in control and you feel that maybe your arm might even break the other way or the other direction. We don't want that to happen. We don't want to feel not in control of our bodies. So keep that soft bend in the elbows. You can just sway to side. Maybe up and down, maybe front and back. Draw some circles with the hips. Maybe the shoulders as well, can draw a figure 8. Sometimes even a just traditional cat-cow is also quite nice. See what works best for you. But always do both sides so you can balance them out. Good. Very nice. From here, tuck the toes under. We send the hips up, coming into a downward facing dog. Just pedal the feet out gently. Alternate bringing each heel towards the ground, straightening the leg. Just finding that nice stretch. And when you're ready, slowly walk your hands, palm print by palm print, keeping the knees bent towards the back of the mat. Now as you're over here, heel toe the feet to the side, coming into or making sure your feet are at shoulder width distance apart or even wider, so you can get a stronger base. Allow your hands to grab the opposite elbows and start rocking side to side here. Ragdoll. Very nice. Now over here, dropping that left hand to the ground, right hand towards the sky. Find that stretch. Bend that left knee so you can get deeper into the right leg stretch. Notice if you're dumping your weight onto the fingertips or onto the palm. Can we see if we can engage the core here, lifting the body up ever so slightly so the weight's not dumped into the hand. Slowly bringing that right hand back down, left hand to the sky. Finding that twist. Now it doesn't matter if you can twist all the way or your gaze can come towards the fingertips. It doesn't really matter. More so how it feels in your body. If we are stretching out the legs in this case, which we are, then our upper body is just a bonus in this case, right? Just one more breath here. Really fill up the lungs. As we exhale, bring the hands back down. Gaze forward and slowly walk the hands all the way down into a plank position. Slowly dropping the knees down. Shifting the weight, shoulders over the palms. Gaze forward. Slowly melt the entire body all the way down. As we inhale here, hands to the outsides of the mat by the sides. Inhaling in, lifting the chest up. Shoulders roll back as you press into the palms, coming into a striking cobra. Exhale, melting down. We'll do this a couple of times on our own just to wake up the upper body here. Now it's entirely an option or your choice, but what I like to do here is really press into the palms. And at the same time, squeeze the back, lifting that chest up. You also want to keep your tops of the toes nice and heavy so that you're focusing just on your upper body and not the lower body, not the glutes, not the lower back, not the legs. Just finish up one more. And as you exhale, melt all the way down, bringing the hands right next to the chest. Inhaling in. Exhale, child's pose. Let's take a traditional one here today. So feet together or legs together. Let the head fall down towards the mat. Press the thighs against the body and maybe the arms by the sides. We'll just stay here for 5 breaths. As you're doing this, allow your lungs to fill up, really massaging the front of the ribs, the back of the body. As you exhale, feel your entire body melt towards the thighs, your tailbone just melting towards the back. Beautiful. Slowly and gently come back up. Crawling back forward to tabletop position. Taking a moment here. As you inhale, gaze forward. Lift that right knee to chest. And maybe bring it back down. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhaling in, right knee to chest. Inhale down. One more, inhale. And down. The other side, left knee to chest, inhale. Bring it back down. As you're doing this, make sure that your hips are nice and square. So if you notice that your right hip tends to slot over to the side, can we keep pressing into that right knee? And really find your balance. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, child's pose. Walk the hands down, melt. Good. Beautiful. Take an inhale, come back to tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, send the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet out. We're here for just 3 breaths. You can bring your feet together, bring that right leg to the sky. As you exhale, bring the knee to chest, crunch. Sending the shoulders over the wrist, take an inhale, send the legs back. Crunch again, 2. As you exhale, one last time, inhaling in. Squeeze the glutes. As you exhale, crunch. Stay here for 3. Press into the palms, dome the back for 2. And on 1, we drop the feet in between the palms. Slowly dropping that back knee down, coming into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. We sweep the palms up, bend the front knee, sink the hips nice and low. Remember, the legs are always meant to be in train tracks, not a tightrope. So if you ever feel imbalanced, just walk the right leg to the side or adjust accordingly. Keep the arms nice and heavy. Notice if your shoulders are up to your ears, or if your biceps are up to your ears, can you send them out to the sides a bit more? Keep them nice and soft. Beautiful. Slowly bring that left hand to the ground. Drop it right next to your right leg. Right hand to the sky. Can we deepen the front knee bend, sink a little bit lower in the hips, and as we twist, bring the chest as close as we can to the inner thighs. Just stay here for a couple of breaths. Maintaining that stance, feeling how our legs are burning, pressing into that front knee. I know it takes a lot just to hold in this position. Your muscles are burning, but just stay here with me for 3, 2, and slowly on 1, bring that right hand back down. Gaze forward. As you exhale, tuck the toes back and send that right leg behind, plank position. Option to stay here, option to drop the knees down, gaze forward, or half plank. As you exhale, slowly melt all the way to the ground. Inhale, press into the palms, cobra. As you exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog or child's pose, entirely up to you. We're just here for 1 breath before we change sides. When you're ready, bring the feet together, find balance, then lift that left leg to the sky. As you take an inhale here, exhale, crunch the knee to chest, dome the back. 1. Do this 2 more times. Inhaling in, send the leg behind. 2. As you exhale. Inhale 1 last time. 3. Stay here. Slowly and gently bring that left foot and drop it between the palms, slowly coming up. Dropping that back knee down, low lunge. Almost brought you up into a high lunge. Oopsies, sorry. Now over here, you will notice that sometimes your foot may not drop in between the palms or deep enough. So you can always drop it in the middle of the mat and then squeeze your leg forward. All right? Find your balance here. I always tell my clients, if you don't feel comfortable just lifting your arms up all the way, bring your hands to hips first, right? Make sure that you're squaring off the hips. And what I mean by that is that your hips are nice and balanced. Your hands are in the same line, right? In this case, keep that imagine your left hip pulling back and your right hip pulling forward. Once you're more comfortable, bring the hands back up. Find that nice connection with the ground. Keep that back leg nice and heavy. Toes pressing against the ground for stability. Beautiful. With your next breath, you take an inhale. As you exhale, sweep that right hand to the ground. Left hand towards the sky. We come into an easy twist. Notice if your front knee has straightened, can we bend it again, sinking the hips a little bit lower, pressing our chest into the inner thigh on the left side. Find the adduction of the left leg. Staying here, find that stability, press into all 5 toes at the front of the front foot, As you exhale, slowly bring the left hand down. Tuck the toes under, step back. Gaze forward, drop the knees down, melt down. Inhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. And drop the knees, child's pose. Let the body melt down. Bring the awareness back to the breath. Notice how the body feels here. Maybe it feels a little bit tired, a little bit worse for wear. That's okay. Right now we're not here to put a label on how we're feeling, but rather just hold space. Because there'll be things that we cannot predict, that will come our way that we don't want to do, but maybe because we just have to, unfortunately. But that doesn't define us. It just is what it is. Gently here, let's walk our hands over to the right side of the mat. Maybe our hands will spill off the mat. That is okay. If it's available to you as well, you can bring your chest over the right thigh, melting that right arm down. And if it's within range, bring that left arm over. Place it over the right palm, press it down. Let the left armpit melt towards the ground. Find that stretch all throughout that left side body. Slowly bring yourself back to center before you move over to the other side. And no two sides are the same. One side of the body might feel a lot tighter, one side of the body might feel a lot more open. So I suggest for you to just move as slow as you can, just to notice how the body feels. Just because you've done it before, or if you're used to this position, doesn't mean your body will always ask for that same depth. Maybe some days less is more. See if you like to lower that right armpit to the ground just a little bit more. Just to find that openness in the right side body. Beautiful. Slowly and gently return back to center. Slowly and gently peel yourself back up, hands towards the knees, and just roll the shoulders back, coming into a thunderbolt position. Just taking a moment here, having your hands over the thighs. Just stacking your head over shoulders, shoulders over your hips over your ankles. Now sometimes for some of us here, this might feel a little bit uncomfortable, so take a moment to place a block in between your legs. You can sit on the block instead of on your ankles. Slowly and gently bring your hands to the sky. Right hand to grab the left wrist, we take an inhale. As we exhale, we lean towards the side. Slowly lifting up, changing sides. Right hand grab left wrist. Exhale. Slowly come back. Bring the hands down, tabletop again. Just rock side to side. I always like to reset here before I come back to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, down dog is where we meet. Slowly drop the knees down. Allow yourself to come onto your bums. We'll slow things down now to come into a stretch. Bringing that right leg forward. Left sole to touch the inner thigh. Take an inhale here. Gazing forward. As we exhale, just fold, bringing the belly to lay over the thighs. Just allowing ourselves to soften into this pose. Maybe your arms are feeling a little heavy, just feeling a little tired. Let your forehead just hang over the leg. If you want to have something like a block, place it under your head. That's also cool. If it touches the leg, that's also fine. Just taking a couple of breaths here just to massage the back of the body. With every inhale, just feel the body. Feel the massage. And as you exhale, just melt just a little bit deeper into your pose. Good. Slowly come up. Right hand over the left knee or on the left leg. Left hand overhead. And just lean over to the side. Find the length of your extended leg. Just feel the stretch of the side body here. Let your body just drape nice and heavy. Really feeling into every sensation. Slowly come up. Your left hand behind. Your right hand, bring it towards your chest here. We squeeze the glutes. Come onto the front knee as we press into the right leg, pushing ourselves up. So squeeze the glutes and lift the hips. Your right hand can come overhead into a nice long stretch. What we call a stargazer. See if your gaze wants to follow the right fingertips or not, but keep pressing actively into the front hand, into that bottom hand and bottom foot. Everything that's touching the ground, just press it nice and low. Nice and strong, rather. Slowly bring it down. Very nice. Change sides. Left leg out, right leg in. Over here, take a moment to reset, then you lower down. Now, some people might also want to have a block underneath the knee if it's very tight on the hamstrings. If not, just see what's comfortable for you and just lean forward. If the mind is wandering away again, just bring it back to the breath. You can't change what's happening, what's going on in your mind, but you can always change how you're feeling in terms of what you're going to focus on. It's not going to change circumstances. It's not going to change how things are. But at least you know that you can feel into the body and just remind yourself that you are present. And that's what you really need, to be present. Some perspective. Notice if your shoulders are tensing up, can you soften them? Let the arms feel nice and heavy. With your next breath here, slowly come up. We bring that left arm over to the right leg, and our right hand comes overhead. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, just melt down. Now notice if your chin or your body is sort of curling in. If it's available to you, maybe bring that right elbow towards the sky a bit more and try to look under your right armpit. Opening the chest out a little bit more, finding that stretch in the backside body. Just 2 more breaths. Gently, gently ease out of the pose. We bring that right hand behind, side of the mat, pressing down into the right knee as an anchor as you squeeze the glute lift up, using your back leg as a stand. Find a nice stretch. Left arm can try to reach towards the back or even to the side. Slowly and gently take a time. Come back down. Ooh, that was not slowly and gently for me. Beautiful. Now bring your legs together. Give yourself a hug here. Slowly, slowly. Now straighten the legs out. Lower your body all the way to the ground. I have my mic here. Let me move this to the side first. Now once you're on the ground, bring your knees towards your chest. Maybe your arms want to come over the shins and just rock side to side. I find this is always quite comforting for myself. Maybe also because I got a lot of lower back pain, this is very helpful. As you rock side to side, just allow yourself to gently melt into the mat a little bit more. Feel a little bit heavier bit by bit. Always nice. We release the right knee. Keep that left knee in towards the chest. We drop it over to the right side. Now over here, shoulders can come out into a T shape. Bringing your gaze towards the left if you want to, or you can just keep it as is. Keep the shoulders nice and heavy so you can find that beautiful stretch in the lower back, or beautiful twist in the lower back, in the back, not just lower back. Can you tell I'm obsessed with my lower back? What a privilege it is to get older, isn't it? I know it can be a little bit tense for some people to experience in this pose here, but I'd like you to find your limit, find the edge of comfort, and see if you can just stay in it. Surrender to the sensation. Gently bring yourself back to center. Give yourself a bit of a cuddle before you release the legs and change sides. The right knee to chest, and then you twist it over. Ooh, dropping it down to the opposite side. Now the knee may not necessarily touch the ground, and that's okay. If you feel more comfortable, feel free to place a block or any small small padding that might help you with that twist. Then open your arms towards the side. Notice the weight of your head. Soften the shoulders. Keep the hips nice and heavy. With the next breath, slowly bring it back. Bring the knee back to center, bring both knees together. Maybe take a happy baby. Rock side to side. Or any last poses that you need. And then slowly allow your legs to come out to the edges of the mat, arms by your sides. And just allow yourself to soften down in Shavasana. This is where I leave you now. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.